International students have experience and skills that are valued in the U.S. job market, including adaptability, a cross-cultural background, and proficiency or fluency in multiple languages. However, the United States has strict regulations regarding foreign workers. To be successful in your job search as an international student, you must plan ahead and be knowledgeable and up to date regarding immigration requirements and regulations that affect employment eligibility based on visa status. Becoming familiar with advising on campus, most significantly with the resources of the Office of International Student and Scholar Services and the Career Services Center, is a vital first step in the process. The Career Services Center offers a variety of resources to international students, including help with career assessments and exploration, resumes and cover letters, LinkedIn and Handshake, interviewing, and networking. You can schedule an appointment with our career development specialist through Handshake. To learn more about how to sign up, please watch our Handshake how-to video. There are 4 simple steps to get prepared for the job search in the United States. Number 1. Determine what industries and functions you are interested in working in. You want to make sure that you understand your likes, dislikes, and interests in order to find a career that will lead to success and happiness. Number 2, build your personal brand. A personal brand is, in many ways, similar to a corporate brand. It is who you are, what you stand for, the values you embrace, and the way in which you express those values. Just as a company's brand helps to communicate its value to customers and stand out from the competition, a personal brand does the same for individuals and helps to communicate a unique identity and a clear value to potential employers or clients. Number 3, conduct informational interviews. While a job interview's primary goal is to, surprise, get a job offer, the informational interview is more exploratory. The purpose of an informational interview is to talk to professionals in your industry or in an industry you'd like to find out more about, face to face, in order to gain insight from the career path and experiences. Number 4, establish and grow your professional network. Experts agree that the most connected people are often the most successful. When you invest in your relationships, both professional and personal, it can pay you back in dividends throughout the course of your career. Networking will help you develop and improve your skill set, stay on top of the latest trends in your industry, keep a pulse on the job market, meet prospective mentors, partners, and clients, and gain access to the necessary resources that will foster your career development. It goes without saying that networking is incredibly important during a job search. The right employee referral can increase your chances tenfold of landing the job. And if you're looking to make a career change, your professional network can support you by helping you find connections in the industry you are trying to break into or helping you find leads for jobs at specific companies. Take the time to build meaningful relationships with those in your professional circle, so when the time comes to search for work, you can tap into those valuable connections for referrals, insight into job leads, and other valuable information. Starting with identifying the careers and industries that will fit with what you enjoy to do is the key. The Strong Interest Inventory and MBTI assessments can help you identify your strengths and weaknesses, and you will have a clear idea of the career that you would like. The MBTI test is an assessment that identifies one's 4-letter personality type, with each letter corresponding to a specific personality preference or tendency. The MBTI assessment is made up of 93 questions and normally takes about 20 to 25 minutes to complete. There are no right or wrong answers on the Myers-Briggs test. Those who complete the MBTI test are asked to answer as honestly as they can, without any outside interference. Those who take the indicator are asked to answer questions about how they act most of the time. The Myers-Briggs test is made up of 4 dichotomies, or 4 pairs of opposite personality functions, making up a total of 16 personality types. At its core, the theory behind the MBTI test is based on the fact that the world's population is made up of these 16 different types of people, hence the 16 MBTI personality types. The four personality type opposites, dichotomies, are extroversion and introversion, intuition and sensing, thinking and feeling, judging and perceiving. The creators of the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator Assessment believe that the way in which people prefer to behave varies from person to person, and therefore by personality type, and each of the letters listed above, E, I, N, S, T, F, J, P, represent a different preference. The Strong Interest Inventory Assessment provides robust insight into a person's interests to help you consider potential careers, your educational path, and the world of work. Built on psychologist John Holland's theory, it's backed by more than 80 years of research into how people of similar interests are employed and what motivates individuals in the workplace. It delivers effective and powerful results that contribute to your success. The Strong Interest Inventory helps individuals identify their work personality by exploring their interests in 6 broad areas: realistic, artistic, investigative, social, enterprising, and conventional, often referred to using the acronym RIASEC. It then breaks the RIASEC areas into 30 specific areas of interest that can be directly related to fields of study, careers, and leisure activities. In addition, it describes an individual's personal style preferences in 5 areas: work style, learning environment, team orientation, leadership style, and risk-taking. Additionally, we identified a timeline that international students can use to help you know the activities that you should be doing each year in college, both as an undergraduate student and as a graduate student. So I want to stress that it's really important that as soon as you get onto campus at University of St. Thomas, that you come see your Career Services Center and start working with us, so by the time that you graduate, you are fully prepared to get the job that you want. Your freshman year is the time to start taking assessments such as MBTI or the Strong Interest Inventory and doing career exploration to really find out what it is that you want to do and what's important to you. This is also the time to start building your personal brand. And like we talked about earlier, it's really honing in on what are your values, what's important to you, what does that look like for you, and how will that transfer over into the career that you want to get. By your sophomore year, you should be conducting informational interviews, starting to network, which means building up your LinkedIn profile, your Handshake profile, and participating in the student organizations that we have on campus. Your junior year is the perfect time to start building your resume by doing internships, projects, volunteering, participating in clubs, as well as attending the various events and career fairs that we have on campus. And finally, your senior year is a time to continue with those internships, case competitions, networking, and most importantly, developing and executing your job search strategy. As an international student, it's no surprise that it is a little bit trickier to find a job compared to U.S. citizens. So it's very important that you start early and start with the Career Services Center as soon as you get to the University of St. Thomas. Let's look at graduate students next. In your first year, you should be visiting the Career Services Center to help with building your brand, building a network, and researching the companies and careers that you might want to pursue. It's also very important to attend the various career events on campus, especially career services events where we're bringing employers, alumni, and individuals on campus to network with you and discuss their companies and opportunities that exist in the area. It also is an opportunity to form an idea of where you want to work and what you want to be doing. Your second year should be fully dedicated to your job search, especially since it takes longer for international students to find job opportunities. Your Career Services Center is a vital resource in this process, so definitely utilize us. Remember that this is only a suggestion of a timeline, and there's nothing wrong if you feel a little bit behind. Start preparing as soon as you can and ask for help. Your Career Services Center is here to make sure that you are helped and feel successful on your career journey. Let's look at the 3 ways that you can work under an F1 visa. These are on-campus employment, curricular practical training or CPT, and optional practical training or OPT. On-campus employment is when international students in good F1 status can work on campus part-time. You can get up to 20 hours a week and up to 40 hours a week during the school breaks, for example, in between the spring and summer semesters. You don't need approval from the ISSS office, but if you don't have a social security number, you must obtain a support letter to apply for one. Examples include positions in the library, the athletic center, and the different departments around campus. This is the most common type of on-campus employment. And all on-campus jobs are posted on Handshake, our job board here at UST. And you can check out another video that shows how you can access your Handshake account and apply for those jobs. The next one we're going to look at is CPT. So this is temporary practical training for F1 students directly related to his or her area of study. The work must be required for the degree program or earning credit for the degree program. This is only for F1 students who have been enrolled full-time in school for one academic year and are currently in status. The only exception is graduate students who must begin a required practicum or internship immediately. Students with 1 year or more of CPT are not eligible for OPT. Lastly, let's look at OPT. So it's a temporary practical training directly related to a student's area of study authorized by U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. Students must have F1 status for one academic year. You may apply for OTP no more than 90 days before graduating from your program, and it does not require proof of employment to apply. Processing time averages about 90 days, and you must have your EAD and your start date must come to fruition before you are allowed to work lawfully in the U.S. Students can work up to 12 months anywhere in the U.S. in a field related to your major, and STEM programs may be eligible for a 24-month extension after the 12 months. After practical training, F1 students must start another academic program to continue on F1 status, change to another immigration status, or leave. Thank you for watching the UST Career Services Virtual International Student Workshop. You can contact us via email at career.services@sttom.edu or by phone at 713-525-3160 if you have any questions or need help with your job search strategy. Remember, we are here to help you. We hope that this information was informative and will help you along your educational and career journey.